going to turn to Singapore, where artist Mike H.J. Chang will be performing the teachings of Mr. Mike Chang, Greetings from Singapore, and yes, it will be in English.
Hello.
Mike, are you there?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Okay.
Hello.
We're broadcasting live from Machine Project, and I'm going to turn the computer around so that our studio audience and our audience that is listening to us on the internet and watching on the internet can see your performance.
Okay, great, thanks. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hi, Mike. I think I know some of the people in the room, so I'm Mike. And if you don't know me, I'm still Mike. So I'm gonna briefly talk about what I'm doing here in Singapore. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, so basically I'm gonna tell you three things. One is about my gallery in Singapore. And two is about what's going on with freedom of speech. And then thirdly, I'm going to tell you a quick Chinese lesson for free. So one, first of all, I want to just say it is very exciting to do a thing via Skype over different time zone from LA to Singapore. So I thought it's interesting to see sort of the dividing line from one side to another. So that's why I painted a line down to my face, and that's the dividing line. And I'm gonna take off my shirt. So once you take off your shirt, you can flip it inside out like this, and then when you do that, it's still a shirt. Okay, and I have a visual representation here. So the dividing line is the composition where one shirt becomes another shirt, and that's how I feel like living in Singapore, where I'm on the other side of the world talking to you guys. So, and also to make that point clear, I have a tattoo that says front on my chest, but with Skype, since the camera is flipped, so you can't read it. So I have a row front, so you can read it. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, and if it's very confusing, you can just think that my left nipple is my right nipple and just switch it around, and to better demonstrate the idea of that I'm flipped around time and space. And so first thing I want to talk about is my gallery in Singapore. It's called Fox River. It's located in the high school that I teach at. It's a very small gallery. It's actually the square here is actually the actual size of the gallery that I represented on my stomach. So it's basically a square with three walls here and here. Okay, so it's a visual representation in actual size. And the reason why I have the gallery is because I feel like everything here is very sort of, there's a lot of standardizations and a lot of paperwork for everything that you want to do. So for me to express myself freely without doing any paperwork, so I have my own small gallery where I can do shows. I invite people to projects and things like that. So in the past, I have about 7 or 8 shows in the small gallery where I have people overseas send work to Singapore to exhibit. And I think John and a couple other people sent me the comic book, and it will be displayed January 2011. And that's very exciting. And also, so the reason why I want to do a gallery is also I can expose the students to different type of art making because I think they take grades and their homework too seriously here. So that's why I want to do something that's outside the classroom. So the second thing I'll talk about is freedom of speech here. It's very strange coming from LA or in the States to Singapore, because in the States you can say whatever you want and you won't get in trouble, but here it's the opposite. So recently, a British author wrote a book criticizing the Singapore death sentence, and then when the book got published, he was jailed, and now he's on trial for criticizing the government. And I printed out a picture of him yesterday. I printed out a picture, and that's him. And then the printer jammed when I was printing it, so it looks kind of crappy. But you get the idea. His name is Alan Cedric. You can go online and sign the petition for him to get him off the trial for talking about Singapore government. So again, living in Singapore is a very strange place where there are a lot of censorships and the government trying to control a lot of things. And then lastly, I'm gonna teach you a free Chinese lesson for fun, because here people speak Chinese. So I thought it's a good opportunity to teach you a word that I made up. So first of all, this word right here, okay, if you can see on the top, this word, the whole thing it means music, okay, in Chinese. And on the top, the 5 circle thing, it means drums in Chinese. So it's the 5 different tones in Chinese music. And so that's the drum. And then when you put together with the lower half, which is the wood, a lot of instruments are made from wood. So the whole word means music. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's music, okay? So then we have the word. So this is the word I want to talk about. This word, you have the music here on the bottom, and on the top, you have the symbol for grass, okay? So when you put grass together with music, you get the word for medicine, okay? Because music is supposed to represent harmony, and then when you have herbal stuff in your body, it represents some kind of medication, okay? So a very interesting word because it's symmetrically balanced, so you can flip it around and it's still the same word. So I thought that's appropriate. So to quickly finish up, I'm gonna give you my invention of the Chinese word to adding to the word medicine. Okay, so this is a symbol for walking or to move or to travel. Okay, so this is a word symbol for traveling. Okay, and this is a symbol for a doorway. Okay, so when you add everything together, you have this new word I invented. So you have the word for medicine in the middle, the symbol for walking, and then you have the symbol for doorway. So this word will literally mean a medicine that walk into your door. Okay, so I think in American translation, it will mean better health care. So it's a Chinese letter word that I invented for you guys, or for us. I'm American also. So yeah, that's it. That's my thing. Any questions?
Thank you.
Thank you. Any questions from the live studio audience? No? Okay. Thank you, Mike. I'm going to have to sign off with you right now.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
And that's all we have time for. You have been tuning in to ENN, the Eternal News Network, broadcasting live from the Eternal Telethon Infinity Plus 24 at Machine Project's world headquarters in Echo Park, Los Angeles, California, the United States. I'm Ilana Mann, and good afternoon.